Welcome to the Lockdown Economy, a series of interviews by the think tank AlterContacts, where the real entrepreneurs share their insights. My name is Yulia Skupchenko, and today my guest is Bernadett Nagy, a life coach. Hello, Bernadett.
Hi, Yulia. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Where are you at the moment?
I'm in Barcelona.
Hopefully the weather in Barcelona is good. And now you can tell me a bit more about your business, because that's what we're here for. And maybe you can start from the what is special about your business, because there are quite a lot of coaches there. That's, we can't deny that. So what makes your practice different?
My difference is that I'm a woman who is specialized in coaching men. And I created my practice around the topic of getting real, of getting their masks, let's say, undressed, and to find out what they want and create a life around that.
And how did you come up with that idea? Was it an epiphany that one day you woke up, you're like, I'm gonna coach men on being real?
Well, I had a discovery call, and it was an intuition. I was like, okay, that's the kind of people I want to work with. And I also had more and more male clients, and they came up with the same patterns. So I was like, okay, there is a need for that. And I'm also really excited about the topic to make men and women equality happen in another sense than people usually talk about. So in my case, to let men to be themselves, not always strong superheroes, but really getting to that self which is authentic, and to let them be human, let them have emotions, problems, and let's support each other.
I think it's a wonderful idea, and I think probably men need that. They always try to be a bit of a macho. So how long ago did you start your practice?
I started coaching 3 years ago, but 1 year ago was when I had this man coaching idea.
And over that time, you've been doing sessions in person or online, or?
I've been always coaching online.
All right. So can you tell me some of the things about the lockdown, how it arrived in your practice, how it arrived in your country, and how did it affect you?
It was a very interesting period because I had my coaching business, let's say, as a full-time business. I just started in November. And I could have a successful start, but then when lockdown arrived, I had to let's say see different things differently. So I immediately lost 2 clients when in March, because they needed to focus on their business based on the pandemic. And then later, usually my clients stay with me between four months and a year. And I had 2 clients after 4 months telling me that they are not sure about their future, financial future, their jobs, so they cannot continue. But I also get more attention. So you could see that people are at home and they are watching my content. They got much more involved with the topic, which I think was a really good thing in this whole lockdown situation. And I got more conversations running, so also chats and more people signing up for discovery calls, which was a very good news, because I could raise awareness amongst people about their self-development and authenticity.
So even though the couple of clients left because of their own businesses, there were many more that signed up for exploring what is that you offer. And could you share how many sort of converted into your actual clients over the lockdown?
Well, the conversion rate is not very successful, to be honest, because they stayed insecure about the future. And it's very difficult to commit to something when you when you are in this situation, when you have no idea what will happen. But I just got 2 new clients, so that's good. It seems that those who were thinking and who were just, let's say, looking for stability, it seems that slowly they are finding it. At least that's my hope, because they are coming back and finally signing up for the program as well.
So the lifting of the lockdown actually changed their mood and changed their confidence in the future, and they feel more prone to sign up and more to register with you as a client, right?
It seems, and there is a very interesting new thing as well, that wives are sending their husbands to work with me.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't heard that.
Because I guess in the lockdown they had their conflicts, and it's very interesting to hear at the discovery call, like, yeah, my wife told me it could help our relationship, and yeah, that's something new that's also caused by the lockdown.
Yeah, it is quite a phenomenon worth noting, that similar to when people sell candies, they sell it to the kids, and the kids make the parents buy them. And here we have sort of the reverse situation, where you sell the self-development, the journey to better self, and the wives are the ones sending their husbands in, right? So that's very good to hear, actually. And I would like to ask you, how is your competition? Because we know that this market is quite full.
Yeah, and there will be more and more coaches coming, I'm sure. Also because there is a conscious awakening going on, so there is more need for us, and step by step, I would say, people are also willing to look into these services. What I could see during lockdown, that many coaches were looking for a different niche, or finding, more focusing on relationships, for example. That was interesting to see. And I have a special case by being a woman-man coach, let's say, not with a lot of concurrence, but yeah, we will be more and more, that's for sure. And I'm not that worried about that part, because that's a personalized thing, and you have to connect with your coach, and different people connect to different coaches. So that's
absolutely. Sometimes something just jumps at you on the screen of the computer, and then you feel like this is your person or this is not your person, even though they're offering practically the same thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully what you're doing with your YouTube channel, and actually maybe you can tell me a little bit more about the tools you use to get more awareness about what you do out there.
For now, what's working the best actually is creating videos about interesting topics which can trigger the audience, and also reach out to them personally. So to create conversations with them, more personal conversations than sales calls. And that's worked with me so far. And now more and more, like now that we can again meet people live, I think to just talk with them and connect with them, because that's what we need the most after the lockdown, to have this connection.
So you're thinking about transferring part of your sessions from online actually into the real world, if possible?
No.
No, okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
No, what I'm thinking about is to connect with potential clients offline, and then
Okay.
get that online. Yes.
Absolutely. All right. So the first, the first meeting when you create the connection, indeed, it's much easier if you see each other right here in front of you in the room, not in the virtual room. Um, so how did you feel when the lockdown happened emotionally yourself? Because I've heard that even coaches need coaches. So how did it happen on your side?
Ooh, in the beginning, it was, let's say, easier for me because I was not panicking. I was not having this fear state. But after a few weeks, it's affected me as well. So I started to become more sensitive, more emotional than ever. And I needed to learn that, I mean, a lot about myself. I needed to discover this more emotional part of me, which was really beautiful, but also heavy, of course, because I had less energy during a few days, and yeah, I had this ups and downs where I also had to ask for help. Definitely, I have my routines around meditation, yoga, and doing sports and all the tools, but still, I mean, we are human with all the tools around, and we need to connect with others, and sometimes needs to have feedback from others to be in balance.
Yeah, of course. And it sounds like meditation and yoga are becoming more and more of a norm for people to stay sane. And even if they're not yet ready to go to a coach, or they don't feel like they need to. But it's nice to hear that. It's nice to hear the real story, of course, that you also had your ups and downs, and that is probably a common denominator across all of the people, not just entrepreneurs. So, but now that the lockdown is lifted and Barcelona is open and free again, what is your outlook for the next few months? Some action plans, some ideas, something that you're looking forward to?
Yes. So first of all, I'm very happy that we can again socialize. That's very important for me. And yeah, I would like to attend events as soon as possible, and to meet new people and to spread the world around my mission. Let's say to free men from being these robots and superheroes, to get to this real superhero stage when they're happy themselves as well. And I just created a new program for nice guys, which is a 4 months program, which I hope with my new videos now get known by more and more people, so I can help them to have better relationships, to be more authentic and to be able to stand up for themselves. So I'm supporting them.
Well, hopefully the videos will bring you indeed many more clients. But you said it's a program for nice guys, and is it in quotation marks, or is it really just the nice people, or a normal one?
No, it's a nice guy syndrome, which is not the same as being a nice person. It looks like from outside, it looks the same, but the typical nice guys have difficulties for saying what they want, for saying no, getting into conflicts, and therefore they have a lot of frustrations. They are never really themselves, so they look to be nice, but they are not real. And I'm helping them to become real, to become honest, to get rid of the oldest tension they have, just because they never learned, or they were never allowed to communicate about their needs and their feelings, which is very, very common. You wouldn't think, Julia, how common that is, unfortunately.
I am familiar with a few people like that, and I can imagine that if it creates a lot of frustration in people, then it also then transposes to their partners. And now I see the connection more clearly why the wives are sending them to you. Of course, it's easier if they can take it out somewhere else and work through it. And so hopefully that program will be a great success. I'm sure we'll post the link below on how to find it, how to read about it, And I would like to thank you, Bernadette, for joining this interview and sharing your story.
Thank you very much, Julia. I'm happy to be here.
And thank you to everyone who joined us today. If you want to contact Bernadette, her details will be in the text below the video. I invite you to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel. And in the coming weeks, we're going to have many more videos to share with you. So stay tuned and bye.